So, at long last, we have full details on King Cold. He was revealed during SDCC. We haven't heard a lot about him since, and so this is finally in the books. But let's read the caption to see what it says. Then we're gonna go to Premium Bandai to see the price and everything. But judging from the intro of the video, you already seen the price. But we're gonna talk about it a little bit more. Then we're gonna get into speculation. Let's get into it. King Cold is joining the S.H.Figuarts line from Dragon Ball Z. Created at a towering 222 millimeters, King Cold has been made to more accurately capture his size as he appears in the series in reference to Mecha Frieza. He is able to hold swords with both his hands, recreating the moment he swings down to strike Super Saiyan Trunks. King Cold comes with different facial expressions, so you can create a powerful pose suitable for his character. He also comes with his iconic chair that he used during his first appearance in the series. We have a special photo pending approvals, recreating the scene, so look forward to that coming soon. Recreate the scene with S.H.Figuarts Mecha Frieza, which is also sold separately. Well, they don't have that picture here, but I do have the picture. I'm gonna swipe through the pictures real quick, and then at some point on the screen you should see Mecha Frieza standing next to his father, of course, King Cold. And it looks really good. But let's move forward, because that's not where the real, I would say, quote unquote controversy is. Now we're on PremiumBandai.com, and as you can see, this is where the heartbreak and pocket break begins, because $150, the most expensive Premium Bandai Dragon Ball figure to date. Now, to be fair, if you compare this, for example, with something like Mecha Cooler, it's a little different off the strength that Mecha Cooler was like a regular size figure. This is a much larger figure. It's 220 millimeters, which is, I did the math. Well, actually, I just used Google. But really, it's 8.6 inches tall. So it is a tall guy. So if you have that full power Super Saiyan Broly, expect this Cooler figure to be around that side, right? So we're gonna swipe through, see what we got. Okay, delivery month is October 24th. Pre-orders open today, February the 22nd. And god damn, that price, man. Is it worth it? Ugh. To be honest, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. It's not really worth it, that price. But I'll pose this to you, and this can go into the discussion portion of the video, but matter of fact, we're gonna get to that later. Let's just go through what he comes with first. Alright, it comes with the main body, interchangeable hand, left and right, 3x3 types. Interchangeable head expression, parts, ×3 types. So he has 3 interchangeable faces and 3 interchangeable hands. Sets of hands, by the way. So 3 right, 3 left. Of course, the 3 extra interchangeable faces. Interchangeable folded arm part, of course. That's like a staple with Dragon Ball characters. Trunks' sword, of course they had to give him his own sword, because I don't think both of his hands would have been able to fit onto the handle of the Trunks sword that came with Trunks, right? It comes with the seat part and an interchangeable cape. The seat part obviously being the throne part. So we'll go back up here. Oh wait, they didn't show the throne, right? So I'll show y'all the picture should have already been on the screen at this point in time. But yes, is it worth the price? Hell no. Well, like, I guess it's worth it if you really wanted the figure. But how many people really want King Cold? And that's not a knock against King Cold. He's not on Qui level, but I haven't really been hearing people clamoring for the King. Like, once again, I'm gonna use the video game example. Whenever you played Tenkaichi, did you ever be like, yo, I gotta play King Cold? I gotta play King Cold. No, not really. I never really heard anybody play that. Say that, right? So this is definitely for the completionist. I think this is a figure that's a good example for the completionist. Or if you're like me, a person that's like, yo, this is a different type of mold sculpt. It's just a nice figure to have on the shelf and pose around, It's a different type of piece to have to your collection. It's not another Saiyan figure. And there's nothing wrong with having Saiyans. I love me some Saiyans, but this is like a completely different character design that we're really dealing with right here. So if you're the type of person like me that just get it off the strength of, hey, this is a different character design, have at it. But if you're not a King Cold fan or anything like that, then I can't really see this, and you're not a completionist, and I can't really see this being your thing, right? Now, one thing I will say, what does this mean for the future in terms of future releases for the Dragon Ball line? So 2 figures automatically come to mind with King Cold, right? The first one being Batman Vegeta, second one being Yardrat Goku. Why? Because they were all directly in the episodes or following the episodes. In Goku's case, he was following in the following episodes. In Vegeta's case, he was actually in the episodes where he was wearing the pink Batman button up and then the slacks and the shoe, right? Now, will these be released in close proximity to this figure? At a certain point in time, I would have said yeah, but not necessarily, right? Because, for example, Mecha Frieza is coming out this year in April, if I'm not mistaken, as a premium Bandai exclusive. You would have think that would have came out in close proximity to Super Saiyan Trunks, but it didn't, right? Now, I'm pretty sure they're reissuing that Super Saiyan Trunks just in time for that Mecha Frieza. But in terms of the first release, there's no guarantee that everything automatically lines up in terms of proximity of release. So I think Batman Vegeta has a good chance of coming, especially since he was directly named on the survey, right? It was a survey that happened sometime last year. I want to say September, August, around that time. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it was around San Diego Comic-Con time, which would make a lot of sense because they always give out surveys around that time. Batman Vegeta has a good chance of coming out, and that'll be a must-buy for me because I know some people may be like, yo, he's in casual clothes and I don't mess with it like that. I think it's always cool to have the character in regular clothes. And Yardrat Goku, it's just been a long time coming. It's literally, first of all, it's another Goku. Second of all, it's only a matter of time because he actually had that little sparring match with Trunks when he first showed up, right? So all of this lines up perfectly. Once again, should you get the figure? No. And then I guess let's go into another discussion real quick, right? Why is this figure so much? Well, he comes with that throne piece or that chair piece, right? I don't think that warrants the price, especially if it's not going to be a solid piece of plastic, right? So I think a good portion of why this figure costs so much, once again, the size, and then also I feel like sometimes just it having a premium Bandai label in itself makes it cost a lot more. But also, this is very important, people. Pay attention to the surveys. We're going back to the surveys again. A question that they'll often ask is, what other action figure lines do you collect? Meaning from the different companies, right? I've definitely seen Marvel Legends on there. We know that Marvel Legends have been going up in price, and some people have complained that they're not getting their bang for their buck in terms of the Marvel Legends line. So they're seeing what you're willing to accept from other action figure lines, and they'll see what they can pull. If you accept this from this action figure line, we'll see what we can pull with our action figure line. So it's kind of like a cascading effect. I don't have a whole lot to say about King Cold at this point in time. It's a dope looking figure. It looks great, but is it worth that price tag? I really don't think so. However, I'm gonna still get it for the sake of reviewing, and also for the sake of it's just a cool looking piece to have on the shelf, right? Once again, it looks way different than most of the things you're gonna have on your shelf. And also another thing, the Frieza clan has been breaking us over the coals in terms of the price tag that they've been having, right? Second form Frieza was like $85. Third form Frieza was like $90. Full power Frieza is how much? $90 again? I'll have to double check. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. Metal Cooler, $120. final form cooler was what, 120? All these the whole Freezer family been beating us over the head with these prices, man. And this is the worst offender yet. Now, I guess they trying to say, well, it's a bigger character, but Full Power Broly, for a point of reference, for a long time on Big Bad Toy Store was like $83.99 or $86.99. Now, of course, it didn't come with a throne, but you're not gonna tell me a throne is adding on an extra what, $60 plus, $70 plus? Get out of here! Get out of here with that. Either way, all that being said, this was just like a real short news update / discussion video. If I think of anything else, it's gonna go into overtime. But with all that being said, peace. Have a blessed day.